Hi everyone, Dr. Leah Gibbons here. I want to share with you information about a series of jam sessions starting April 4th. The title of these jam sessions is Restoring and Regenerating Place. So these will be hour-long discussions in which I share information with you for about the first half, and then we have question and answer sessions for the next half. So they're going to be somewhat flexible. We'll have topics to cover for each session. But then for the question and answer session, we can veer off course a little bit and explore a little more and co-create the content a little bit. So what we will cover throughout this entire series is defining what is regenerative and what is restorative and how are these things related. How do these relate to sustainability? Why do we need to do regeneration now? Why is it such important work in the world at this particular point in time? So you'll learn a lot about what is happening globally right now and why we need as many people as possible in this field of regeneration. So we'll support you with some information and tools about why that is necessary. We're going to talk about what are regenerative communities, what are their components, and how do you create them? So what's the process of creating them? And also what's the process to create any regenerative project, and what are sort of the characteristics and principles of regeneration that need to be followed for anything to be considered regenerative. So you'll learn about that. You're going to learn about the power of this idea of regeneration and when it is true to its fullest potential, the power of regenerative initiatives to catalyze change across scale, upscale, throughout communities, regions, and even the world. That's the power of this idea. So you'll learn about that and how to do it. You'll learn about how living systems function and how we can align ourselves with living systems to manifest ever greater health and well-being and abundance. You're going to learn about leverage points in these living systems so that you can then take that to your projects and you can know what are the things that you can be focusing on for the least amount of energy input, essentially your attention and intention, that will result in the greatest amount of change, transformational change throughout systems. So you'll learn that. You're going to learn how to transform existing communities to become regenerative, as well as when it's a good idea to create a new community and how to do that. You'll also learn about how you can get more in-depth training in this process of regenerative development and design, regenerative community development, and also how you can get support for your projects to ensure that they are in fact regenerative. So we're going to have a lot of fun in this series, and again, it's going to be co-created. So even though we have this list of topics we're going to cover, I'm sure much more will emerge as we have our conversations, and you can always ask in that 30-minute Q&A session about topics you're interested in and want to learn about, and we can bring those into the conversation in future jam sessions. So let us know about that, and I'm really looking forward to starting this April 4th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be a weekly recurring jam session every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join us, and we will certainly learn a lot together and move forward in this regenerative mission and regenerative renaissance.